This huge Hollywood couple is finally getting a divorce.
Yep, and there's a pop star that's making her political statement loud and clear. Who is it?
And Beyonce, speaking of political statements, has given the middle finger to the Recording Academy. It's all happening right now on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. Happy Friday, guys! I'm Heather Gardner.
Hey, what's up? Dylan Landon.
Okay, to kick off our Friday, going into the weekend, we have some inevitable news. Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck have finally decided they are divorcing.
Yeah, they've been separated for a while now, and actually people thought they might even get back together because they're such a cute couple when they're with their as a family.
I mean, honestly, this has been the weirdest situation for almost 2 years now. Now, 20 months ago, Ben and Jen announced their separation. They said it's just not working. There was all these rumors that he was banging the nanny.
Well, he was.
It's speculated.
He was banging the nanny, and that is just the beginning because Benny Boy runs all over town, as the rumor so goes in Los Angeles here.
So obviously there was a lot of reasons for them to split. However, they never did. No one ever filed for divorce. There was a ton of interviews. Like,
we stay together for the kids.
Yeah. I mean, and it was always just never like getting back together, even though they were in marriage counseling. They went on lavish vacations together with their 3 kids.
And their names rhyme. Ben and Jen.
Ben and Jen. So they could never get divorced. Except for now, sources are saying they're finally getting a divorce. I mean, did you expect this, or did you expect them to get back together?
No, honestly, you just figured they probably would have gotten divorced a little sooner.
Me too.
I pretty much thought they were divorced, really, until we looked at this news
I
story,
pretty much thought they were back together because they never did it.
It's kind of just like the final thing. It's really over now. It's sad.
It is kind of sad. I mean, but there's a lot of love going on. Again, they have 3 kids together. They have said from the very beginning they will co-parent, as is the term in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And Jen said in Vanity Fair last year, he's the love of my life. He talked to Time Talks and said, Jennifer is the greatest mom in the world. There's still a lot of love.
Yeah, and that pretty much sums up what their relationship really is, because she's like, well, he's the love of my life, and he's like, well, yeah, she's a great mom. Not, oh, I want to bang her. And
so really, you thought that you knew this was coming up?
Well, I mean, apparently he just doesn't want her anymore in that way, which is sad. No, it's very sad. She seems like a very beautiful woman and a very kind woman. And Ben is a dog, apparently. Wow, I don't know him personally, but like, I like him as a celebrity, him as Bruce Wayne. I think John Hamm would have been a little better, but that's a whole different show. Moving on.
Either way, 12 years of marriage, kaput, according to sources.
But Ben needs to get his acting together. I will say that. Yes.
Moving quite right along. All right, so Lauren Haregi of Fifth Harmony, she is getting political. And she says, you can like it or you hate it, but it's happening.
Well, do you like it or you hate it?
You know what? I think this is a greater conversation of should celebrities actually get political.
That is a great question.
I think, you know what? Everyone is a human, to each their own. If they want to use their platform to push that, fine. And if we don't want to listen to it, we don't have to listen to it.
And I think she's just coming into her own as like an adult woman. Right. So at this age where she's a role model for others, she's has a power, a platform to speak, and just as herself, she's becoming an adult. So she's in a position now where like all these feelings are coming up, and she feels like she has to say something.
That's what she said. I mean, she's done a lot. Like last year, right when the election happened, she posted this whole thing on Twitter. She then posted this thing about Donald Trump, how she feared the administration, and just last month, she talked about the immigration ban, the Muslim ban, because she herself is Latina. So she really has dove right into politics. And honestly, she did this new interview with Teen Vogue. She goes, I'm just gonna keep saying it. She says, people need to listen to me. They need to listen to what is happening right now. They need to know what's going on.
And I think maybe, and I wonder if you guys agree, that the younger generation maybe don't take the politics as strictly as maybe older people do. So if you're a fan of Fifth Harmony and she may say something that she doesn't, necessarily believe with, I don't know if that's gonna like turn people off completely from Lauren's music and the band's music.
She also did say that she wanted to include politics and those kind of issues in her music.
We'll see what that turns out to be like.
I mean, it doesn't have to be,
well, like Pink's Dear Mr. President, great song.
But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be so out there. True. I mean, all she could say is using her heritage and using her own personal experiences, because she says she's the daughter and granddaughter of immigrants, and she does have that background. So even if she puts that in her music without even saying the words president or Trump or, those kind of buzzwords, it could still be influential and political.
And just being successful is a real, to the world, say we do this thing.
Yeah, so
there'll be more middle fingers coming up later in this segment, so stand by.
I don't think Lauren's giving the middle finger to anybody except maybe Donald Trump. Anyway, so Steve Irwin, the infamous crocodile hunter who passed away several years ago, his son made his national television debut here
Crikey.
in the States. Do that again.
Crikey.
I can't do it. You know what? My sisters and I, we loved the show so much. We used to make fun of it all the time because Steve would go, "It's a bird-eating spider."
He was ahead of his time. He really was.
Anyway, so we know Bindi. Bindi has been this huge star. She won Dancing with the Stars. She is this gorgeous girl. But now her little brother is like stealing the spotlight.
Hey now.
Here's the thing that's making everybody like
What did he do?
A double take.
What did he do?
He looks just like Steve Irwin. I mean, side-by-side pictures.
Check
you're
it
like,
out.
Whoa.
Twinsies.
Twinsies.
But is he going to follow in Dad's footsteps with his career? That's the
yes,
question.
he is. Okay, so he went on Jimmy Fallon last night. The cutest clip ever. And like, honestly, even Jimmy was like, dude, you look just like
He was probably like, he looks so good.
You and your impressions today are cracking me up. Okay.
The set is breaking.
It's your fault.
Oh my God, so cute. Okay.
Anyway, so even Jimmy had to do like a double take because he sounds like him, he looks like him, and of course he is following in his footsteps. He even said that last night. I mean, so cute.
The cutest. It's maybe he'll have his own show. In today's world, he can just put it on Instagram and he's a star already.
I just wonder if he's gonna go on Dancing with the Stars like his sister did.
Well, maybe that's too much following the footsteps. Dad and sister, pick one. Pick one.
No, why don't we have one big happy family?
Okay, fine.
I like it. I just think it's so cute. It's like nostalgia for me, and he's adorable and just the sweetest. I just love it.
So I think it would be good. Maybe we get his own little animal show out there. It would be successful. Animal Planet.
See, we're thinking here.
Selling it.
Okay, we have to talk about Beyonce. This is like the best way to kick off the weekend. Tell them what Beyonce
Well,
did.
Beyonce is giving everyone the finger. But not only Beyonce herself, her and her mama, Miss Tina. After the awards ceremony, and it was posted on Beyonce.com, she did this like amazing post of like all these beautiful shot photos, including the middle finger. Now, people are saying, who is she giving the middle finger to? Is it the Recording Academy for not winning Album of the Year? Is it just the world in general? And why it's kind of funny is because the idea of why possibly Lemonade didn't win is because it's a little off-center of pop music and what Beyonce, we're used to of Beyonce. So her doing this, giving the finger, she's really just taking her own stance in the world and saying F it in general. And this is
So
who
you
I
don't
am.
think it was directed specifically at the Recording Academy?
I
or the
don't.
Grammys?
I don't think so.
You just think it's like in general, like, ha ha,
Yeah.
I'm here.
I'm Beyonce. You know what? If you don't get with it, just to the left, to the left.
I just like these pictures so much, especially Tina, who's just like, yeah. I just thought it was really fun.
And it also shows that like she's in a position where she doesn't have to like, you know, do things to be liked or to get people to get jobs. At this point, she's so successful, she could really be her own person.
Beyonce gonna do herself, and she's gonna get that money, and she's just gonna be like, yeah.
Exactly. I like you
Exactly.
getting ghetto. That's good. Heather Gardner.
know!
Heather Ghetto Gardner.
Heather Ghetto Gardner?
That is what's up.
That is something that
Maybe we do
nobody
a whole
wants to
show
see.
where
No,
Heather is
no,
ghetto.
No, we're not doing it. However, I do love the fact that Beyonce gave the middle finger. It's like, yeah, the week is over. It's Friday. So yes, comment below.
Comment below. Check out the story we did on that today. It's in the boxes on
plug.
this page here. And yeah.
And make sure you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. Bye, guys.
Oh my God, it's the weekend.
It's the weekend.
Later.